Hey guys, it's Elizabeth from the Missionaries of God's Love in Tustin, California, and today we're going to talk about, is God near me? But before we dive into this topic, I invite you to find a quiet place to sit. Straighten your back, relax your shoulders, and take a deep breath in. Invite the Holy Spirit to come to you. Come, Holy Spirit, and fill me with your Spirit, even if I do not deserve you. I need you. Please guide me in my life through my feelings, my thoughts, and my actions. Help me to be more obedient to your will. Help me to discover what is your will for me. Thank you, God. Sometimes we wonder, where is God? Sometimes it feels like God is near us. Other times it feels like God is kind of far away. Or it feels like God is nowhere near us. That He is like so far away that we can't even feel His presence anymore. But in reality, it is the other way around. God is always with us and is always available for us. However, the question is, where are we? Are we near God? Are we the ones moving away from God? Or are we the ones completely apart from God? Where are we? Let us look at Psalms 145, verse 18, which reads, "The Lord is near to all who call on Him, to all who call on Him in truth." Here it gives us a guide that Jesus is near to those who call on Him. But what does it mean to call on Him? It refers to when we pray to Him and pray to Him daily for at least 30 minutes a day. And how does this look like? Well, imagine yourself finding a quiet place in your house, in your bedroom, anywhere in your house or wherever you are, even in your car. Find that designated place where you want to sit and talk to God. Pray to God. Now, there's many ways on how we can pray. We can read the Bible, we can listen to religious songs, we could change worldly songs and dedicate them to God. We can listen to spiritual classes on YouTube, on Spotify, podcasts, or we can have one-on-one time with God by just talking to Him or simply being in silence with Him, listening to what God has to say to us. The list goes on and on. But whatever we do, we need to be obedient to God. Be obedient to whatever He wants us to do. Be obedient to the plan He has for you. Sometimes we can misunderstand how to pray. Like, does it just mean that I ask Him for things that I want? Like, God, I really want a new closet. Or God, I wish I had better food to eat. Or God, could you please give me better friends? The ones that I have kind of suck. Sometimes our prayer might sound like, God, fix my problems and please give me what I want. Now don't get me wrong. It is important to tell God about our problems. But whatever we ask from Him, we should always include in our prayer, "May your will be done instead of mine." Now this can be something hard to do. Like, we might think, what? But I'm right. or whatever I'm going through, this is really sad, or it's really unfair, or it just sucks. Like, how could God ever allow this to happen? But let us remember that we can never fully understand or know what are God's plans. Like, yes, we might be going through some tough times and things that we don't like, but God permits them so we grow. To give a specific example, sometimes we might have a big ego. And so God lets these obstacles, lets these people be in our lives so our ego is eliminated, or at least diminished, becomes smaller. And if God didn't permit that, then we would just be really prideful people, or people that are just full of vanity, where we just care so much about how we look, and we hope that people really like us, and we hope that nothing goes wrong, and that we're just pretty or good looking, and so on. So when the Bible verse says that those who call on Him in truth are the ones near Him, this is referring to that we truly seek for God because we want to follow God. We want to be obedient to Him. This doesn't mean that we're just looking for God to just solve our problems, to help us with this or with that, or to just give Him thanks and call it a day. Or we just pray to Him here and there, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we just think, oh yeah, I prayed. I'm good to go now. In reality, God is only with those who truly seek Him, not out of convenience, or for a short time, or only for some times. So I highly encourage us to stay longer with Him in prayer, and do whatever it takes to pray to Him for 30 minutes a day. If that means going to bed earlier, setting your alarm clock more earlier, working on homework more earlier, having dinner more earlier, whatever it takes, set that dedicated time for Him in the morning for 30 minutes. And truly seek for Him. Seek for His will. And when we work our way to do that, we will start noticing how we move closer to God, how we move closer to the light and feel His loving heat. I invite you to continue reflecting on this topic and ask yourself, how close am I to God? Do I want to move closer to Him? Do I want to get to know Him more? What do I need to do or change to get there? Tell God, "Speak to me, O Lord, for your servant is listening."